Well, hi April.
Hi, Sean.
So we're redoing our introduction
Yeah. This is our second take a couple of days later.
because the last take we did, it whitewashed me out.
Right.
But what are we? So now.
So the first take that we did was actually our introduction to the episode that you're now at.
Yes.
Our spotlight to Vashon.
But then the ferry to Vashon.
There we go. There's Vashon.
Vashon. We're going to Vashon.
Yes.
Vashon, or we went to Vashon because we're redoing this.
Yes.
So-
And in our first version of this intro to our spotlight Vashon,
It was really good.
we were going to tell you, or we actually did tell you already, that there are how many people in Vashon?
There are 11,000. That is the only thing I remember.
Okay. And
11,000 residents.
yes, that live on a 37 square mile island. And if you were to look at it from a bird's eye view of the Puget Sound, you would notice that between, say, Des Moines or Seattle area and Port Orchard, there are two islands. There's Blake Island, which is over there,
We don't care about Blake
past the
Island.
ferry. Not today, we don't. And then there's Vashon. And
Vashon.
Vashon is a unique little place.
It is. It has people.
It has people, yes. It's known for a few things. One of the things it's known for, first of all, it's a getaway right in our own neighborhood. So we can take the ferry.
That
you
ferry,
see over
actually,
here.
right there,
Actually,
the one.
it's going away from us right now. They're headed on about a 20-minute ferry ride, not even that,
15.
to go across from Southworth and Port Orchard, Washington, and they're going to jump over to Vashon. And Vashon is a great place to get away, whether you want to take a drive, because it's a small enough island you can actually drive around.
That's 37 square miles or something like that. I think you just said that.
It's very walker friendly,
They like motorcyclists too.
Yeah, motorcyclists too, and it's actually a beautiful ride, whatever kind of machine or you're on, whether it's your body or an actual vehicle. Sean, question.
What about the wheelchair people?
You know, it's funny you asked that in the first take.
I
and
did.
Now,
Now I'm bringing it back up.
Now we've been on Vashon. There are some places on Vashon that is definitely wheelchair friendly. So I wouldn't exclude our friends in wheelchairs.
Yeah, I randomly said that, and then I wanted to know. So I'm gonna make sure we put it back in.
Good.
This one because we care about our friends and the motorized little wheelchairs.
Yeah.
This manual wheelchairs.
So you're going to find out in just a moment of the things that we got to do, because as you know, with every spotlight, we want to show you things that places are known for. So we're going to show you something that Vashon is known for, and then we have some surprises this time as we looked at things that they're places to hike, places to see, places to eat, people to meet. So we got quite a few surprises actually, including one on the ferry.
Yeah, we were very, very, very. Any of these spotlights, Vashon's an amazing place. It's known for its artistry.
Yes.
Its artisticness. And so that's why we wanted to spotlight it.
Yeah.
That's why we were going down, and we put the episode together, and we were really, 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 really bright. So we're redoing it.
I mean, we're bright.
Yes,
but
we are.
We're bright, like
She's
light
the
bright.
brains.
Okay.
She's the brains. I'm the beauty.
You're about to see what we did. So we hope you enjoy Vashon as much as we enjoyed Vashon.
So come on, get in. As I always say, grab your snacks, strap in, put your seatbelt on, and let's go for this journey. Because right now we're gonna go spotlight to Vashon. You guys ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, enjoy.
Peace.
The scones out of my teeth
Why do you have scones in your teeth?
because Sean wanted coffee on the way to the next destination, which I'm not gonna tell you
Yeah,
yet.
listen, I got my coffee. It's not a white chocolate. It's like a caramel something weird.
We figured a place called Vashon Roastery would be a great place to get some coffee.
It said coffee on the sign. That was good enough for me.
Yep. And so you think, okay, coffee shop. All right, cool. Get our coffee on the road, back out. But that was not what happened.
Super heritage. It's like really old. Really had a lot of funky things. The people were awesomely nice.
Oh my gosh, people like Luke, who was the person that kind of directed us around. We had to use the restroom, of course, but he was just very helpful, and he wanted to know what we were doing. So we shared our agenda, and he had little tidbits of things for us to know while we're there. The ladies at the coffee counter.
Oh, they were funny. They loved us because we make them laugh, and they had a good old time. And we had scones.
Yeah, we had scones. That's
Coffee.
actually what's still in my teeth.
Just tea. But it was like a bookshop, a store like connected to it.
Yeah.
So like when you go to these small towns, there's so many, you have these like little buildings and they have so many different things attached to them. And April bought some honey. She's trying to find it
I'm trying to find it
while holding.
I got myself some honey.
So it's amazing. So we want to do a quick video just kind of break up our trip. But it's when you go to places and you just randomly stop, you can find some of the most. And that was kind of a joyful little moment.
Oh, absolutely. And actually, I love the sense of humor of the people there, just the uniqueness of the people there. Like the lady at the general store, bookstore, honey counter said to both Sean and I, we were like, she said, "Where are you headed?" And we're going 10 miles down the road to the next destination. Almost said it again. And she said, if you go 10 miles down the road,
you're in the water.
You got it. And boy, she was it, because we got to the 5 mile point on our little destination, and there was water. So
we had to turn.
Yeah, nice little hairpin turn. But we are back. We are still on the road to our next destination.
So just a quick interlude.
Yeah, we just want to share that with you because it was not only a cool little place, great coffee, but man, the people were fantastic.
I don't know about great, but I'll live with it. It did the job. So we'll see you at the next destination. Peace. April.
Yes.
We are at destination this
We
one.
One we've really been looking forward to.
Why?
Because we were at Vashon Llamas on Vashon.
Vashon.
No, Vashon.
Vashon. I'm doing that.
And
so
we're
Kelly
about
gets
to
mad.
go in there and meet the llamas here.
I've been stared at by one of them.
Yes.
He's right there in the fence.
And from what our host, owner,
Who is
Kelly,
Kelly?
told us, is we're actually going to get to feed them too. And so she just gave us a tutorial on how to do it safely for the llamas and for us.
Yeah, don't piss off a llama.
Yeah, not a good idea.
It's not a good idea. So this is cool. It's a great day, and they're up to 22 years old. Is the oldest one.
I believe so. Yeah.
And the boys, we're gonna go meet the boys. The boys will let us touch them. They're baby boys. They're 16.
Yes.
There's a couple of them. So the baby boys will let us touch them. So that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
We'll show you pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. You ready to get going?
Time to go. Time to go touch stuff. We have Kelly waiting on us.
Okay.
Peace. See you in a minute.
All right, bye.
single. It's it's only been spun straight, just one thread from this. When I'm done with one of these, I'll do another, and then I spin them together, and that makes 2-ply yarn. So I don't know, do either of you knit?
No, but one of my friends does.
Generally, people use 2-ply yarn. It'll say on the
llama.
All right, well, April,
Yes.
you just got finished playing with the llamas.
Yes, and we weren't really like playing with them. It is important business that Kelly does at the llama farm.
She got serious just then.
Yes.
Let's speak up, probably.
So I got to tell you, that was like one of the best experiences I've had at like a farm, because I'm a little apprehensive about big animals, as you probably know. Shocker. I'm not afraid of them. I'm just a little nervous around them until I get comfortable, and that's just normal for me. But we got an opportunity to feed the llamas. There's 6 llamas there.
Yes.
And Kelly and her husband are taking really great care of this geriatric crowd of llamas. But don't let the age of the llamas fool you, because they were just incredibly sweet.
Yeah.
And
You can be sweet and old.
yes,
No,
you
that's
can.
kind of that statement.
You can. It was really cool to feed them and to learn. I mean, Kelly was like a wealth of knowledge. Just
She
a
was.
font of information about, yes, a font, like a fountain
Okay.
of knowledge about llamas. You can just tell how passionate she is.
Yeah. No, I think it was a really cool experience. Her herd is getting older, and so they won't have, they probably won't have tours for many more years. As they're not going to get younger llamas anymore, as she said. But in that experience is something that we would never have had. And we only found it because we were looking for stuff to do in Vashon. And so, it was so cool. Just kind of watch them, kind of follow the leader, find out about, they have, there's these trails, and they're just single trails because apparently llamas walk in single file line. They follow each other. So they don't walk, they, like you see some of the pictures, they spread out when they're in their paddock, but they kind of walk, and they have most interesting thing for me was that in every paddock they have their poop location, and that's where they all go poop, or location. Just a little pile of little blackberries. That's what it looks like to me. But she said
Don't
beans.
eat the blackberries
She
on the
said
llama
beans.
farm.
But so we went there. I know you are very in touch with those types of things, and you've always been kind of that has always spoken to you. So I'm gonna leave it to you to kind of finish out this part of the section of, what you got and why is it important to not only do something like that, but to experience, what we're giving. So close out our llama portion of this venture.
Okay, so Sean mentioned just something a moment ago. He said, you know what, this is an older crowd of llamas, and it's likely that Kelly and her husband Larry are going to have the llama farm open for a few more years based on the age of the llama that they currently have. They are not acquiring any new ones. So rather than think, well, that might be an opportunity I missed out on, no, it actually is more reason for us to get out and go check those things out. Don't put off going someplace, because just like with life, you aren't guaranteed that next time, another time I'll do this, and the next thing you know, that place is not there anymore. So I would say get out, and whether you're coming here to Vashon and checking out Kelly and Larry's farm, the Vashon llamas, or if you're looking in your area saying, you know what, I've passed that place like 10 times.
I'll go there
next time. No, the next time is now. And so that's what I walk away with, because in that hour that we just spent with her, a little over an hour that we just spent with her, I learned so much, and kind of dealing with some of my own apprehensions about the big animals, and just doing that, seeing and learning about their behavior, seeing her passion. She actually showed us her spinning and talked about her weaving and what she does with the wool from the llama that she has. I mean, let's put it this way. An hour ago, I didn't have that. And so if I would have put that off another couple of years, maybe I'll go in a few years, I may never have had that experience. We may never have had that experience.
And years jump by. I mean, we're 2 years in the COVID.
Yeah.
You know, so years jump by. It's a blink. So I think that's what we'll end with.
Yeah.
All right. Next stop. Peace.
Bye. Sean's leaving. I should go too.
Lord. All right, so we found we're at
Point Robinson Lighthouse.
and it is like the place to go on Vashon.
Yeah, chances are if somebody asks you about Vashon, they're going to mention the lighthouse.
That lighthouse.
So not quite a hidden gem, but a gem in its own right.
Yes. And how long is it? This is gonna be our intro and outro for this place.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Right? Okay. So the lighthouse. Tell us facts and stats and stuff like that.
Okay, so for those of you who do like the facts and
Just take
stats
our
and stuff
spot.
like that, the Point Robinson Lighthouse, the building we see behind us, is actually part of a series of buildings, which you can kind of see them behind me as well. There's some lightkeepers buildings. There's actually 2 of those. Those you can rent. And the space around here you can rent for events, because we actually walked upon an event as we walked in here. Anyway, so the lighthouse itself was built in 1885 or went into function in 1885. It's been automated since the 1970s, so it's still actually working today. So from a distance you could probably see, and you can't see this because we're looking out in the water, but there's actually a lot of boat activity around here, and the shoreline, the 10 acres of shoreline is pretty incredible, and there's an amazing breeze right now because we're actually close to in the mid 80s right now, and so this feels really, really nice.
There's a lot of people that are enjoying this too. We brought you down here. We brought you guys over here because, while we like to find hidden gems, we also like to know that there are things that you just want to see. And this is a good place. You can come down and walk on the beach and play on the beach. There's kids and families and stuff all around here just hanging out, eating, relaxing, having loud conversations, things like that. So I think that's the lighthouse.
Yeah, I think we'll go take a walk from here.
We'll take a walk from here.
And then head out.
And next location.
Whatever that might be.
Whatever that might be. Peace!
Welcome to Ruby Brink.
Ruby Brink.
Thank you, Cheryl, for the recommendation.
Yes. We have a sausage in a thing, a salad, a big bowl of noodles
Yummy.
with stuff in it.
Show them your drink.
Oh, this is a mint soda water. It's actually really good. I think it deserves coconut rum, but they do it all in-house. So it's kind of, tell them about this place.
Okay, so Cheryl at the Lighthouse recommended that we come to Ruby Brink for lunch instead of going to the place that we originally planned, but that's what LETME is all about.
Yes.
Is having a plan, but being willing to be flexible. And from the presentation, in a minute we're going to bite into it. Sean's already started. In a minute we're actually going to dive into this delicious food in front of us. But we wanted to thank Cheryl because she said, hey look, this is the place to go.
Yeah, and it's a really cool place. It's right on the corner. I love the music they got going on here.
Yeah.
We're trying something new and trying something different. It's as he said, an upper Scully type of thing.
Yes.
So we're gonna do it again because I'm hungry.
Okay,
All right.
enjoy. Nice entrance, huh?
We just left the Ruby Brink, and this guy told us he had a great time there.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. That's Trevor.
Trevor? Trevor's silent. He's a silent type.
I said, Trevor, is it good food? He said, I said, that's what we believe. All right, so we readjusted because of our recommendation, and we wound up
Yep.
at Ruby Brink.
Yeah.
And my belly's full.
Yeah, but not overfull because a lot of the stuff that we ate, actually I think all of the stuff that we ate is pretty much freshly made.
Yes.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. I took a lot.
No, it's okay. I was like, I mean, Trevor has his glasses off. We should do the same, right, Trevor?
Yes. What is
Okay.
Trevor's thing?
So
Okay.
anyway.
Quickly. This is quick.
Yeah, this is quick. So Cheryl's recommendation, remember Cheryl, we met her at the Lighthouse. She recommended Ruby Brink for our lunch instead of the place that we had originally chosen. And it was a great recommendation. A lot of farm to table food selections.
Very fresh.
Yeah, and it appeared that the menu was different every day. It was,
Close. Yeah, it
close to
was. Yeah, I think they do different things, but he routed off. This is from this place. And what we like about these small towns is they were like, the owner of this owns that, and these, and it's, Jim from down, that farm provides us with this, and
Yeah.
Stella provides us with this, and that was very cool.
Yeah.
And you can taste it. I mean, you can
Yeah.
taste the greens. Some has some bitterness to it. Some, so it wasn't the big processed stuff. It was very fresh.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the, I guess, farewell words that our server, Jeff, told to us is he said, there's something really unique. Sorry, there's a bug right here. There's something really unique about Vashon because it is an island and there's a sense of community. So what you just said about the way that the food is collected and prepared really does kind of mirror that whole idea that it's about community and putting things together and making something pretty amazing.
Yeah. So let's go and get some ice cream. Peace.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye, Trevor.
He's shy.
Vashon is full of surprises.
Full.
Yes. We had every intention of going to Shingle Mill Creek.
Yes. For a hike.
And in talking to some of the locals, they actually recommended that we come down to Fern Cove and access the creek walk from there. And so we ended up here. So we are actually in Fern Cove. We weren't so sure. Today's a very hot day. We're actually in a heat wave right now. And we had to make a decision on how much we were willing to do because the hike we want to do has some pretty serious elevation. Very serious elevation.
And you start going down, so you end going back up.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No.
So we decided instead was to go to the trailhead and walk till we made the decision not to go any further. And it just so happens, if Sean can turn us around,
I will.
that we ended up in Fern Cove, which looks like this. So, not a bad alternative.
No. So
Not
this
at
is
all.
our hike. People are coming now.
Yeah. So we're gonna get going and finish
Peace.
this up. Bye.
All right, April.
Our feet are no longer on Vashon.
We caught the
Telequa
that ferry.
ferry. The Telequa ferry.
Telequa. She's ruining that.
No, that's right.
Okay.
Telequa.
We'll say she's right. All right, so this is our outro. We're gonna make it quick because it is about 95 degrees right now.
That's the ferry sound.
Ferry's yelling at boats going by.
Woo!
So we just did Vashon. This is the first time we did a spotlight all in one day.
Yes.
This is the first time we did everything. We got redirected.
Yep.
So give us your outro there, April.
My takeaway from our trip to Vashon is again, don't wait for another day to do what you got to do. That you want to do, get on the island. And if you've been to a place once, challenge yourself, see if you can find something cool, and talk to people. We actually had greater experiences as a result of our conversations with other people, perfect strangers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, we did I think just talking to, what's the girl's name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Oh, Cheryl.
Cheryl with
Thank
the C.
you.
Cheryl with the C.
Yes.
Talking to Cheryl with the C. And then the guy at the restaurant.
Jeff.
She remembers everybody.
Yes.
And then our guy behind us, Trevor.
Oh, Trevor.
Trevor,
Trevor the
right.
silent type.
Really, these adventures
Don't
are
forget
about.
Kelly, by the way.
Oh, don't forget Kelly.
Kelly, yeah,
These, the llama mama. These adventures are just as much about us having fun and just seeing what we can get out of life than anything else.
Yeah.
So, it was a hot day, but we had a good old time, and so I think that's good enough.
I think so. I think this is a wrap.
This is a wrap. So I'm Sean.
I'm April.
That says, let me the journey. See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Peace. Hands in there.